Just if you can.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I am with you on the show. I am your host today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. And today we are going to be talking about social media influence on behavior. Social media influence on behavior. Now, it's a lot about social media these days. There are a lot of things, these days is more like people are no longer hiding things. Everything is online, even the way that people live their personal lives, a lot of content, this and that, sometimes for making money, sometimes for building audience, and a whole lot of things. And where the problem is that now you would see a lot of those things that are being portrayed online. You watch them, some people actually carry them into real life, and some people start trying to maybe copy all the things that they see online and start behaving like people online, or people who have completely different lives, or even put themselves under pressure to do certain things that they find online. So today we want to ask you, so you can also tell us yourselves, do you think social media influences people's behavior in real life? Do you think social media actually influences people's behavior in real life? And I'm not here alone today, and I am here with some industrial training students from Moses Oshua Dasu University, and they are
Dooshima Icheen
and
Akkangee Miriam.
And together we are going to be talking about this social media influence on behavior. So do you think that social media actually influences people's behavior in real life? How do you view it? Or do you think maybe that's just something people are just being paranoid about, and it's not actually influencing behavior, and it's just the way we are seeing it? Look around you from your experiences of how things have been before and how it's going these days. Do you actually think maybe social media is maybe influencing how people actually behave in real life. Now, you also can call in to be part of this conversation at any point in time. And the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Do you think social media is influencing the way people behave in real life? Tell us those things that you see that you feel like, yes, this is something that social media is influencing and making people to copy or behave like that. You can call in and share all of those with us. So as you expect, we are going to start from ourselves here in the studio, and we are going to be starting from you, Dooshima. I don't know, my mind said to pick you, but before that, how are you doing today?
Fine.
Okay. And how about you, Miriam?
I'm very well.
Okay. So, Dooshima, do you copy things that you see online?
I don't usually copy things online because there are different reasons. Sometimes I go online for educational purposes, and sometimes I just go on to check updates or what's going on.
Especially social media too.
Yes. So I just go on to check what is going on from time to time. I just leave. Sometimes, yes, I watch contents, but just a little. I don't think I've really gotten anything that has influenced me on social media.
That means you don't copy things.
It's hard.
It's hard for you to you cannot say complete no,
yes,
but then you're mindful of the kind of things that you copy online.
Yes, and I follow.
Oh,
like the kind of things I follow up.
Okay, so how about you, Miriam? Do you copy things that you see online?
Partially.
Yes. Okay, can you explain that partially for us, because we are interested?
Well, I'm actually a fan of music, and then I love Christian music very well. So any gospel artist that I love their songs, I go on social media and then download them videos and then watch how they sing and watch how they move when they are on stage.
So do you kind of copy those things? Maybe come back and try to sing too and dance the way that they dance and do the things that they do, their lifestyle, maybe of your favorite gospel artists that you see online. Like, do you try to maybe copy their lifestyle, the way that they do things and all of that?
Not really. And their lives, their normal lifestyle, I don't actually copy it. It's what they do on stage. That's what I actually copy.
Okay.
To improve myself in music.
Okay. If you have just joined us, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this afternoon on the show, we are talking about social media influence on behavior. Do you think social media influences the way people behave in real life? Now, you also can call in to be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us what you think. Do you think social media actually influences the way people behave in real life? Let us hear all of those things that maybe you see and you've concluded that social media actually influences the way people behave. Okay, so Dooshima, do you think that social, you yourself, you are saying you don't copy, right?
Yes.
But do you think people copy things that they see on social media?
Yes, a lot. Let me say the youth specifically. We feel everything on social media is just what is real life, is what is going on, or let me say what is real life, what is presented to us, and we just feel everything is good about it. We the youth, because those are the things we love to follow up. There are some things, let me say, like celebrities that post their reels or videos online. Let me say the way they dress. You see some of the youth that, let me say, are not very static, or let me say on a point of what they want to do. Some of them I want to copy some of their things, like their dress code, the way the celebrities dress. They will want to copy things like that. But to me specifically, I don't do that, because I feel I'm not even up to that, and I can't even there's time I'm going to get what I want, but at this stage I can't just copy things I'm not used to. I can't just adapt something at just an early stage and just following up. You'd copy things like dress code. You see some people post different videos online about relationships, how family people are living in relationships, like relationship in parents. But when you come to real life, you discover that what is presented on social media, not all of them are true. And it's not all the things that is being presented on you that is true, because when you think you want to live up to that extent, you discover that in real reality now, you discover that it's very difficult for you to put up with all those kind of behaviors and lifestyles. So I think sometimes maybe what is presented cannot be really what you get, even though you want to adapt to it. So,
but people do copy, right? That's
yes,
what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So how about you, Miriam? Do you think people actually copy what they see on social media?
Very well. Just like I said, that I also copy gospel artists. Like one of my favorite gospel artists is Marysyntia Icheen. I love the way she dresses.
Okay.
I love her
And so,
style.
like you said that, right? You told us that, right? So how about for people, like in general, too? Like, do you think other people do copy what they see on social media and they try to maybe put that to themselves and do certain lifestyle, everything that you know how it is now? So do you think that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Go on. What are those things? What are some things that you've seen and you're saying, this thing that they did not used to do before, it's something that just came online and then people copied and then they are now doing it?
Okay, I've seen how my cousins, in the way they dress is and the way they dress. I've seen how they copy some people online, the way they dance, the way they talk. I've seen it in my siblings.
The way they talk?
Yes.
Okay. That's very specific. The way they talk. When you say the way they talk, like how is it accent or is it certain
in the tune where they use it to talk?
Okay.
I've seen it in my cousin.
Okay. So is there anything specific? But before that, let's take this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Mr. Yebe Dennis.
Okay.
From Makudi.
Welcome to the show. So, do you think that people copy the things that they see on social media?
Affirm.
Okay.
Yes, I confirm.
Oh, okay. Confirm. What are some of those things that you see that you feel like people definitely copy this one from social media?
Some people, there are some media publish that some are wrong, some are correct. You see that some people publish it because for their selfish interest.
Okay, maybe we position and then you can call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Does social media influence the way that people behave in real life? Do you think people copy what they see on social media? Now, when we talk about copying what people see on social media, it's not just, okay, you guys mentioned dressing, maybe trying to see how celebrities dress and all of that.
Styles of living.
But sometimes it's not even all of that. So you just see maybe a hairstyle starts trending online on social media, and the next thing everybody has it in real life, or maybe everyone is sometimes it's just content, and these days it's actually hard to differentiate between should I say content, what is content or what is real life.
Yes.
And then maybe they will make a content about you see someone maybe even disrespecting their parents or talking to their parents anyhow, and you in real life who is not sure. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Makodi.
And what's your name?
Oyina Uba is my name.
Okay, welcome to the show, Oyina. So do you think people copy what they see on social media?
Okay, sorry, I mistakenly called it.
Oh, okay. Maybe don't mistakenly call us again. Call with intentionality. So if you have just joined us, this is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this afternoon on the show, we are talking about social media influence on behavior. Do people copy what they see on social media? Do you think people actually copy what they see on social media? Does it actually influence them? What are those things that maybe you see people actually do in real life and you're like, this is something that they copied from social media and all of that? So like I was saying, sometimes I like how she mentioned about even the way that her cousins talk.
Yes.
Because sometimes there are some things that people don't even know whether they are actually accepted or things that are actually correct.
Yes.
But because it's online, because it's on social media, my favorite celebrity did it and all of that, and all of a sudden someone in real life wants to talk like that. And again, I feel like people find it difficult to actually differentiate what is content and then what is reality, because you see some things online and you're like, okay, that's how you treat your partner, or that's how you talk to your partner, this year, or this is what this person is doing with, this is what this celebrity is doing with her husband, or this is how she's taking her children, or this is what you understand how it is. And the next thing, this is how I want to be acting with my, having to see what's happening on social media, like this is how they do it, and
this is how I want to live my life, the way
and all of that. And you, Dooshima, you were saying that specifically it's youth, right, that this influences. So what are those things that you would actually see and point to? I know you spoke about dressing, but is there something else that you actually see that makes you feel like, okay, youths are actually the target when it comes to some of those things that social media actually influences people and then they copy from it?
Yes, there are a lot of things that the youths copy. Let me say, aside dressing now, buying habits, social media, some other people will be like watching of content or reels, they'll be like, I want to get this kind of thing. Like their buying habits also, the social media also influence youths buying habits, because some of them is true online that they get to discover more things. Girls, some hairstyles like girls make, they also copy it from online. Because to me, I can't say I copy it online, because I used to leave my mom to do it for me, and let me say I was growing up in a way that my parents take decisions for me, so I just flow in with everything they make for me. So that's just it. But youths normally, even things like hairstyles, people copy
when you talk
online.
about buying habits, you know how I want to think you're talking about maybe how celebrities just purchase. I just bought this, and before you know it's trendy, everybody wants to buy that kind of
everybody
skirt.
wants to follow and do it because they have seen it that celebrity has this, let me to get this, all those kind of things. So some people not really because they wanted it, because they saw it online, and let me say some people bought it and they got, let me say they loved the way they are fan. Let me say some people are fans to other people. Let me say because my person has bought this, let me to get this, or maybe we're seeing somebody bought it online, you say you too, this can be of use to you, and then you decided to buy it. That was you buying from like social media influence, because that was what actually attracted you to buying what you bought. That was what I meant by that.
All right, so how about you, Miriam? Is there something some of those other things that you think people actually copy from social media, whether it's good or whether it's good or bad? What are some of those things that you think you see in real life and you're like, this is something that maybe was on social media and then people just copied it and now they're taking it as their lifestyle and going on about it like that?
Okay, just like you said in behavior, and so when you see people behaving on social media, they will want to follow the way.
What kind of behavior?
Okay.
What to do that behavior?
Okay, for instance, now if a youth watch a movie, there are these contents that they will show an American home and then show an African home. So if you will look at an American child talking back at the parents, and then the mother will just say sorry.
Okay.
Then coming back to an African home now. So if you do that kind of thing, you might win.
So it's more like all those contents that you see online, and maybe you gave a specific example, like maybe talking back at parents, and somebody might not even be able to distinguish whether is this in content or is it real life. And the next thing, me too, I want to try it on my mom. This my mom self, she has been disturbing me.
Mommy, what's your problem? And then you receive a slap in Africa homes. So.
Oh, okay. Anyways, if you have just joined us, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And today on the show, we are talking about social media influence on behavior. Do you think people copy what they see on social media? Do you think social media influences people's behavior in real life? Now, you also can call in to be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us if you think people actually copy what they see online, and is this good, is this bad, and how exactly do you view it? Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from you.
Okay, welcome to the show, Samuel. Do you think people copy what they see online?
Yes.
Okay.
Most people copy.
Okay, things like what?
Like dressing, how they talk, and how they walk.
How they walk too?
Yes.
You have seen that one happen too? Oh. Okay, we lost that, but maybe reposition and then you can call us back again, because I don't know, I was really interested in that how they walk. And
I've seen an example of that. So the way he said it, I just remember, because my younger brother, the way there's a comedian, Nasty Black, sometimes he will just be in the compound and start walking like him. My mom will say, "What is this?" He'll say it's one of his favorite persons. So I've actually seen that.
Samuel is back.
Okay, welcome back to the show, Samuel. So let's hear you.
Yes. Some people, they see how America, so other people work, then they follow.
Oh, okay.
And they start working and doing hand.
Oh, and start working and doing hand.
Yes, and shaking their body.
Oh, that's something that people see online. All right. Thank you so much, Samuel, for calling in and explaining that for me, because really I wanted to know what point he was coming from. And one would not actually be specific, like to say Americans, because it's not only them that you see on social media, right?
Yes.
There are a whole lot of people, nationalities,
creators,
yes, on social media. So she also mentioned that, Miriam also mentioned that the first time, but some of those things that we are talking about, it's not just like in American cultures that maybe you see people portraying that and then other people copying. You see it even here, like even in our own country, like even in our own cultures. And that is what, to me, that's what even make people copy the most, when they are seeing their own, like this one is somebody like me, this one too is a Nigerian celebrity now,
a small girl of my age,
whatever the person is doing must be right or something like that.
So
you also can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Do you think people copy things that they see on social media? Do you think social media influences the way that people behave? Call in and let us hear all those things that you think social media is the one that maybe influenced and make people to start behaving a certain way. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
James from Davis.
Welcome to the show, James. So, do you think social media influences the way people behave in real life?
Yes.
Okay. What are those things that you see?
As you actually saying, there is a woman that woke up one day and told the husband that she watched from social media. She watched one video. Those women that create those things, that if your husband starts doing this, know that she doesn't love you, all those things.
Okay.
So the woman said she watched this thing, that the person was saying that if she loves the husband most, the husband will now be fooling on her. So she decided to pretend that she doesn't love the husband.
Okay.
So when the husband suspected misbehavior from the woman, she now invited the father-in-law and the mother-in-law. That she could not hear that alone. So these things are causing a lot of problems in marriages, and some are even causing death. So it's giving us a negative expression.
Okay. Yes.
Social media is becoming something else. For some of us, I don't cherish some of those videos in the name of content creation and whatever. They are causing a lot of harm than good.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in to be part of this show. First of all, I think we'll have to take a moment later to laugh about it, because I really find out funny. But funny enough, I've actually seen videos like that. So I don't know, is it just me? But I've seen videos like that saying, well, you have to do like this in a relationship.
They are very popular these days, actually. Yes.
Telling people what to do, what not to do. Hello. Okay, maybe we position and then you call us back again. And some of those people will be claiming like to know so well, like this is how you should go about your marriage. And then people take it seriously and then come back. Like if you listen to the story that he shared as well, where the lady came back and was trying to do that in her own marriage, like trying to apply it and all of that. And people keep forgetting that it's not what is working for another person that will also work for you. And you cannot use a different key to be trying on your own padlock, because it might be a different situation and a different
and it might spoil your own problem too.
So let's me ask you this question. Do you think that everything, this habit of copying things from social media, do you think it's completely bad, or are there good sides to it? But before that, let's take this call. Hello. Okay, we lost that. Go on, Dooshima. Let's hear from you first. Do you think it's completely bad or is good? Are there side effects? Are there good sides?
Nothing is completely bad. Nothing is completely good.
Okay.
There are some other ways. Let me say there are different ways where social media influence people. There are people that go use social media. Just let me say some people watch content just because. Let me say some people hold classes online. There are people that hold exercises online. Let me say people that want to reduce. If you want to reduce your weight, you can follow me on my page. I'll be doing exercises like those kind. There are some other creators that do things just to teach others.
Educative content.
Yes, those kind of things. So if you are following them, like let me say exercises now, you are watching it and they are asking you to follow them. You can actually copy it. Like doing exercises in the morning, evening, you can follow it. So that one is not bad. Then on the part of, let me say, the example he gave, the last caller said about relationship. It's true that some other relationships, some people get into relationships and because they are watching creators that if you do like this or your partner is like this, the person is doing this or the person is cheating on you or the person is doing this. There's some, like I watched other contents. There was one that said, if your partner is not overshowing you attention, that means he has somebody outside that's giving him comfort. Yes, because there's no way you be with your partner that he cannot be giving you full attention. But let me say I'm a testimony to that. I have people around me, though I'm not married, but at least I've seen a few things. Men specifically, when they have things bothering them, let me say thinking of what to eat, thinking of the money to use, let me say people that have children, they will not even want to maybe get into things that will get them entertained. They'll be very worried about the things that are troubling them. So those kind of people cannot be very interactive, very connected with people around them. Then you as a wife, because they say if your husband is not too close to you or not giving you the attention
copying what they say you should do.
Then after your husband is having a woman outside, you start asking her, where is the woman I are me with? You know that it's going to complicate things because that's not what the man is going through. So sometimes some of the things are bad, some of the things are good. Some things, if I'm following it for educational purposes, is good, and then if you're just following it to, let me see, the things that will interest you, like maybe eating food diet, balanced diet. There are people that, let me say, doctors too, they have their content online. Doctors giving patients, different kinds of patients, let me say diabetic patients, hypertensive patients, what to do, the food, the kind of food they should be eating. If I'm following that,
but some of those things too, even if you talk about that on the good side, I just remembered something concerning maybe this medication stuff, like taking this and that. You see some of those videos too, and the person will just say, doctor this, and then they will say, if you want flat tummy, mix fuel and close up, and you know how it is. And then be rubbing it on your stomach or even drink it, and in 3 days you will get flat tummy. So I feel like even when it comes to that too, they still have to, like, people still have to be careful, because
the fact there is being careful. You know that even in drugs, even when you go to hospitals, let me say, I specifically, I was in the hospital last month, December specifically, I was in hospital, and let me say, due to the checkup I had, my body resisted a kind of 12 kind of medications. So the medications the person is going to give, it's not necessarily like it's going to work for you. They might not work for you, but might work for another. So you have to be careful to know the ones that is maybe real or something like that. Because one, another person can make it real or it's going to help, but then maybe your body cannot respond to that. You have a kind
so
of
that
body
means there are good sides to this copying things online, and there are still bad sides.
Yes.
So which one is more for you, Dooshima? Is it the bad ones that are more, or is it the good?
Grown-up people, actually, I know that the positive side is more because they know what they want and they are very straightforward on what they want, and they see a kind of things that can be lies or fake. Let me say grown-up people, because they are experienced.
By grown-up people, like, do you mean like maybe young people, kind of grown-ups, or like older
people like from 40, our parents, our uncles? Those ones are grown-up enough. The youths, like upcoming youth from 13, because anything now 12, 11 people are on social media already. Anything, yes. So those kind of people, I think
we'll come back to that too, because there's something I want to disagree on in that part of you saying grown-up people. I think we'll come back to that. Okay. But let's hear from you first, Miriam. Do you think it's completely bad? You know, this whole copying things from social media, is it completely bad? Are there good sides to it that you see? And which one is more? Is it a bad side? Is it a good side? And how do you see it in general?
Actually, in everything, if you are doing it, you should be moderate in doing it. So if you want to copy somebody, say human beings, they are created to know the bad and the good things. So if you want to choose what you want to imitate, you should know that this one I'm going to do is a good one, and
okay,
this one
but
is
like
a bad one.
From your view, like how you view it now, the things that this whole habit of copying things online, is it a bad thing or is it a good thing?
Well, I would say partially bad.
Okay,
partially good.
You are going back to that. You're partially from the start. Partially good and partially bad. That means it's not all that is bad, and it's not all that is good. Yeah. Oh, okay. So coming back to you, Dooshima, on what you said about the older people are the ones that might know. Me, I feel like it's them that are even more gullible when it comes to not being able to recognize because there are some things that, let's say, an older person will be looking at online and saying, can you imagine how they made this orange to turn into a child? And you, youth, like you're looking at, you know that is not possible. Maybe it was yes, under some kind of technological influence that they just used to generate that video. But then I feel like they form more good. Or how do you look at it? Or is there a better way? Maybe you can explain what you were saying.
Yes, I can still explain it. Let me say, parents, let me say those kind of people, a kind of example you give, let me say it's not people that are used to the digital age that can say that kind of thing, because you know some of our parents even are more experienced in the digital age more than even we are.
Okay,
so those kind of people, I say it's not people that are used to the digital age, or let me say don't know what is going around. So those are the kind of people I would say that. But the kind of adults I said are those that know the kind of things that are going on around us, and those that are very fully educated and up to date in their updates. Yes,
when it comes to social media.
Yes, so they should be able to know. That was what I meant by saying like that, because those that are experienced and let me say have more information, they should be able to differentiate that. But youth, that was why I say to them, they can be able to know the positive side and good negative side. So to them, the social media can influence them positively more. The youth that don't know anything, they are just coming up trying to follow up celebrities, their lifestyles, trying to adopt,
not looking for the educative side more.
Youths look up to the negative side more. Let me say the kind of dressing. You see most kind of indecent dressing is coming from online creators, because some people not do it to educate. They do it because they want to have more views. Likes. Yes, they want to have more views, and they want to go far viral.
And then people are busy copying.
So youth, once they see anything, somebody dancing, kicking leg up, everybody just follow up like that. So I think on the youth, I think the social media is influencing them negatively more.
Oh, okay. If you have just joined us, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I am your host today on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Dooshima Icheen
and
Akkangee Miriam.
And we are talking about social media influence on behavior. And the question is, do you think social media influences people's behavior in real life? Do you think people actually copy things that they see on social media? Look around you. What are those things that you feel people actually copy and then bring to real life, forgetting that, well, it's a whole different world? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us what you think. Do you think people copy things that they see on social media? What are those things? If you're saying yes, then what are those things that you feel like people actually copy from social media, and just share them with us? Okay, so on the final note now, Dooshima, let's start with you. Okay. So is there any way, since you said there are positive and negative sides, and with copying those things on social media, like it can be good, it can be bad, so how can one be actually safe with that?
What the problem specifically is to the youths, let me say, parents. One good thing, I mentioned parents because parents are supposed to be close to their children, supposed to, let me say, be monitors, be guidance to their parents. So let me say young children, let me say 13, 12, 14, that don't know anything about social media, they tend to influence. The kind of bad things that if your child has adopted a lifestyle it's not hers, you should be able to detect that this lifestyle is not my child's own, and if it's going to affect that child negatively, I guess you can correct it. But there are some ways some parents go about. Let me say some parents are harsh, some parents are strict. So don't think, and some children, because of all these things, let me say some parents don't listen to some children don't listen to their parents. But we still have, let me say, the best thing there is building a relationship with your child so that you'll be able to know. Some parents are with their children but they don't know any of their children's lifestyle. But once a monitoring parent, once a child adopts a lifestyle that is not hers or his, he'll be able to, he will be able to figure it out. And if it's going to affect that child negatively, you should be able to figure
out the cause and then do away with it.
Yes.
Okay, so how about you, Miriam? How can one be safe? Because I remember you also said there are good sides and there are bad sides. Yes. So how can one actually be safe and be balanced so that you don't slip into the bad sides, the negative sides? Because I believe that is what we would be trying to avoid, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear you.
So what I would say is life is actually about choice. So when you know that this particular thing you are imitating is a good thing, is better to follow the good one and then avoid the
So what of someone that doesn't know? Because some people might genuinely, I don't know, do you understand me?
Yes.
Some people genuinely do not know.
Ignorance.
So what would you say about what of someone that doesn't know?
So okay, like Dooshima said, that parents should be able to monitor their children on what they see and what they do. So parents should be able to monitor their children and then their phones on what they are seeing. So what is influencing them?
Okay, and I think on the final note, when it comes to like how to be safe, I think it's all about being careful, right? You guys will agree, right?
Yes.
It's not everything that you see that you just jump to follow and without maybe doing proper research on. If you feel like this is something maybe that you should be able to tell that this thing is suspicious and it's not typical, it's not an ideal situation that will take place in real life. Are you trying to say something?
Yes,
Go on.
trying to say something. Let me say, I mentioned about parents being monitoring their children. There are some children, let me say, there are some youths that are not staying with their parents. So I want to give an information about that.
Go on.
Let me say, youths that don't have parents or guidance to monitor them. The best thing you can do, you have friends around. There are some youths that, let me say, have friends within their age grade. Having friends with people that are a bit older than you can help a lot. So me, I make friends of people that are older than me, so that I can be able to get information. And if you can have anything troubling you, can also let them know. So living with people that at least can affect you positively, even when you're about going astray, they can bring you back. So making friends with people that are of your status can also help you, even without your parents guiding you. If you don't have a parent, they should also correct you, because your friends are always there for you.
And also to add to that, leaning more on the educative side, because if you're educated and you are aware, I doubt you'll be easily influenced by just anything that you see online. All right, so at this point in time, we have come to the end of the show. We have been talking about social media influence on behavior, if social media actually influences people's behavior in real life. And so far, yes, we've gotten confirmations that social media actually does influence people's behavior in real life, both positively and also negatively. And also the solution to that is just finding the balance and knowing how to be careful, knowing what to actually allow yourself get influenced by, and also my co-hosts have mentioned, on the parent side, when it comes to younger children who can actually be easily influenced, then it's like the parents' duty should also like guide them and see them through, making sure that they are not copying certain behaviors or habits and all of that online, and then exhibiting it in real life. And we have been with you on Speedy Talk today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Dooshima Icheen.
Akkangee Miriam.
And we have been talking about social media influence on behaviors. And also do not go anywhere, because coming up next at 3:55 p.m, if today is your birthday, then Speedy Kids is going to be wishing you happy birthday. And also up next at 4 p.m, the Speed Lane comes on right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And until then, keep your dial locked in and keep enjoying music of your life.
Radio is magic. Radio transmits fast and far in seconds. As King Radio takes